self-promotion, it's existed for a long time on the internet. There's just people that just spam the same thing over and over, and it's like, stop, you're just annoying. And then other times there's people that, like, they're small creators, and it's like, it's wholesome. You like seeing the small creator grow. But this particular story on Oswald Jr. is just so interesting and so different from what you normally expect self-promotion to be like. So Oswald ran this tiny little like cafe where they made pies. They made key lime pies. It's a really big deal. And there's hundreds and hundreds of these spam comments found throughout the whole like internet advertising the place. But what's really interesting is the fact that the shop's been closed. It's been closed for a while, even before those internet comments started appearing. So the whole thing just doesn't make a lot of sense. Because of this, there's been a lot of theories trying to find out what's going on. One of the ones is it's a money laundering scheme. Personally, I don't think it's a money laundering scheme because it doesn't make much sense to like advertise that on the internet. Also, the shop was open for a while, so it is a legitimate business, or was a legitimate business before it closed. But it doesn't make much sense for the evil villain arc to like, oh yes, a money laundering scheme. Plus, I looked into like the criminal records of people who are like associated with it. I found something that might be a connection because one of the owners might have a phone number to belong to somebody who got arrested for something minor. But it really seems like there's no connection whatsoever to any sort of money laundering scheme. So another theory is that it's legit just Oswald. It's just him being crazy on the internet, crazy old man, writing all of this stuff, spending all of his days doing that. And although it seems somewhat likely during old man's storyline, I don't know, like the way those comments are, they're just so bot-like, right? And that's what I really think it is. I really think that it was old man was like, I'm gonna do some trolling, and he got a bunch of these little like bots to type stuff for him, right? And then that's it. But after looking deeper, I found some stuff that makes this whole thing kind of questionable, to see if maybe there is a greater intention than just doing a little trolling. Yeah, 10-ish years ago, like 2012, I guess it's like 11 years now, going on 11. But there was like these comments that for some reason now they advertise this specific site called Osgold.com. So obviously I was like, yeah, I gotta go on the site. And then all I found was more advertisements for the key lime pies that don't even exist anymore because the shop's closed. And then the game jacker. How dare you? You don't have to follow this rabbit hole if you don't want to. Nah, because game jacker means when it's like somebody who you think is related to an ARG and it's just not. And I think that's what he's just admitting this is just a troll. He's just trolling. It seems like my man's is fully aware of everybody trying to go investigating. This was obviously made after people on the internet started talking about it. That's what makes me think that it's all just a troll. It's just pointless. It's a pointless troll. He just thought it was funny. And that people like started noticing it, and he was like, oh, it'd be funny if I do more trolling. Yeah, despite all of this, it can't really actually be proven what the intent of all of this was. All of those random theories could be true at the end of the day. It just seems more likely that it's just a big troll, but you never really know. It could be a collection of all of the theories in one. It could just be a few stuff. It could be something completely different. I think ultimately we'll never know. And sadly, after doing more investigation, it seems like Oswald has died, meaning that we'll probably never know the real answer to this mystery. One thing for sure though is that the legacy of his cafe will forever live on the internet.